During the day, I'm an average citizen. At night, I'm a lot more. I was always a very serious person in and out of uniform. So, unfortunately, nothing gradual to turn into who I am now. It's just more of the conviction of what you learned and then making the decision to actually do it. Some call me the Dark Knight. Otherwise, in Brampton, they call me Brampton's Batman. I've been who I am over 20 years now. I've been Brampton's Batman for 4 years. Suited up, cape and cowl, in Brampton. Once the nighttime falls, I go out on my regular patrol, and I enjoy every night that I do it. I've been patrolling the streets of Brampton for 4 years now. Vigilantism is against the law. I stay within the law. When I get a chance to help out anyone in Brampton, I do. The first time that I've ever helped anyone out was in Markville Mall. This was more of a good citizen kind of story, being in the right place at the right time. In food court of Markville Mall, there was a chase in progress. As I was a patron, I heard, "Stop him, stop him." So of course, that catches my attention. So I took a look. I saw a chase in progress, and I decided to join the chase because it looked like the person really needed help. The person being chased ran out of the mall and down Bullock Drive towards Highway 7. I chased him all the way through. He knew I was chasing him, so he tried to stop and offer me money for me to leave him alone. I refused this. Across Highway 7 and behind, there is a tributary of the Rouge River. This was the dead of winter. He jumped in to get away from me. I dove in after him, and I did catch him on the other side. This person was on a Canada-wide warrant for his arrest, part of a fraud ring in Vancouver. So, when we brought him back, that's the justice he faced. The idea behind myself, or Bruce Wayne, or anything that you see that I stand for, is not only family, but basically treating each other the best way you can. Not because life is short, but because doing the right thing feels just that good for the giver and receiver. Kavar Jewelers, unfortunately, had a thief. The thief walked by the open display case. As he walked by, he scooped with his hands as much jewelry as he could. I was with some friends of mine at the time. And of course, we all saw this, and they turned to me, and jokingly they said, "Well?" So I chased after him. I did catch him, bring him back to the mall. During the patrol, the use of shadows is a very good thing. It lets you know where people are in relation to you. In other words, no one can sneak up on you if you're aware of your surroundings. I wasn't raised by your stereotypical parents. I was raised by parents that not only had a very high standard for me, that expected nothing less. When it comes to Batman, it's not something more so that means something to me. It is who I am. However, the story of how I become Batman may not all be positive. It's the same story, literally, as Bruce Wayne's. Being Batman is the reason of coping with loss. This is something that, unfortunately, cape and cowl is what's on the inside of my mind. There are aspects of my life that I'm trying to wrestle with and get back. And one of them, of course, is the loss of your father. The idea is you may have lost him years ago. However, you've grown up and developed into who you are ever since. What's been taken away from you is that person to see the development of who you are today. Along with the mythology of ninjas, you'll see things such as hand claws that most people don't understand. Yes, they can stick to walls, ceilings. This is how. The class that I have is called Toga Kuri Ryu. Mind you, I'm not able to speak much about it. It is ninjas. We have, call it a code of silence. A lot of secrets. However, I've enjoyed Ninpo, which is ninjutsu, growing up. The sai itself is something that most would see and feel that is a bit hard to utilize. They would think that is just simply something to stick the pointy end, as they say. However, you will find that actually has multiple uses. And as it has multiple uses, it really was, as in the history of, a farm tool. And for the farmers, feudal times of Japan, they had to use whatever they had to use at their availability to defend themselves. I believe it was Spider-Man that had the quote in it that said, "With great power comes great responsibility." The reason why I say that is because it is a good thing that I am out there and receive the type of attention and reaction that I do now that I'm out there in the public and people get a chance to realize that I really do exist. The therapy behind it are, of course, the open arms and smiling faces of the young and old at heart. You're very welcome. Stay warm tonight.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Ready. Good to see you. What's your name?
Hey, Dawn.
Pleasure to see you. Ready. You can inspire good.
That's the right thing, Mommy. Don't move, just stick it. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Oh my God, it's terrible. Look at that.
You will find smiles on children's faces. You will find the appreciation of adults and parents alike. You'll also see such things as charities, get-togethers, fundraisers, these kind of things. When it comes to the city, if I'm asked for help, I'll be involved.
Awesome.
Stay safe.
Thank you. You too.
Pleased to meet
Thank
you.
you so much. Say thank you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Well,
Good evening.
Good evening. I
Your
want to
name?
Thank you for keeping these kids happy. Right?
Every night. Thank you so very much.
Because the kids look up to you here. Even us adults that were kids one time.
We certainly were.
Yeah. You take care. God
Thank
bless
you so very much. Well done. Ready.
Yes, sir.
Your name?
Shane.
Pleasure to meet you, Shane.
Nice to meet you. Look, finally.
Are you part of the birthday party across the street?
Are we gonna crash that?
Hey, man.
Pleasure to see
My
you.
birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
You're Mike.
Yes.
Pleasure.
The pleasure's mine, my friend.
Good to see you. And where do I find Rowena to say congratulations?
Where's Rowena?
Good to see you.
Dad.
Ready. Perfect.
What's going on, buddy?
Good evening. How are you tonight?
Good, you?
Say Joker.
Thank you. Well done. Thank you. Ready. Being Batman to me is something that when I choose to do it, I choose to do it to start to understand, to heal, to feel, and especially when you get a positive response from what you bring out to the world. That is the best answer that I can give as to why I patrol, why I put on the cape and cowl, and why I will still continue to be Batman.